We have a recognition tonight, the presentations, and I'm going to call on Major Tommy West to present to Sheriff Ron Montgomery with his 50-year pin. Years of service in recognition, the pin to honor his years in service to York County. And I'll bet it's even more than 50 years, so he won't tell us.
Good evening, members of the Board of Supervisors, distinguished guests, and community members. It's my distinct honor and privilege to introduce a man who has dedicated his life and service to this community, a true pillar of leadership, integrity, and an unwavering commitment. Tonight, we celebrate Sheriff Montgomery for achieving an extraordinary milestone, 50 years of service to the County of York through the York-Poquoson Sheriff's Office. The Sheriff's journey began with this agency January 1st, 1975, where he started as a jail deputy. Demonstrating an immediate commitment to excellence, he graduated from the Jail Academy, Court Security Academy, and Basic Law Enforcement Academy by April of that same year. In true form, he wasted no time moving into uniform patrol, beginning his first shift in the patrol division the same evening of his graduation. Throughout the years, his career has been marked by momentous progress and exceptional leadership. In October 1979, he was promoted to a position of an investigator, showcasing his keen eye for detail and his passion for justice. By July of 1983, his talents were recognized with another promotion, this time to the captain of the Investigations Division. Just 5 years later, he was entrusted with oversight of all law enforcement operations, guiding both the Investigations Division and Patrol Division. In January of 2000, he became the chief deputy, solidifying his role as a trusted and highly respected leader within the organization. And of course, on January 1st, 2023, he assumed the highest role in the office and became our sheriff, which was followed by a successful election that November. In addition to his professional accomplishments, the sheriff holds a bachelor's degree in criminology. He graduated summa cum laude from St. Leo University. He is also a proud graduate of the Police Executive Leadership School. Beyond the badge, the sheriff is a devoted family man. He is husband to his wife, Terry, father to 3 sons and 2 daughters. He is the older brother to 2 siblings, the proud grandfather of 5 wonderful grandchildren. He's also a devoted son to his mother and who undoubtedly instilled in him the values that have guided him through his extraordinary career. Tonight, we celebrate not just a man who has served for 50 years, but a man who embodies the very essence of dedication, service, and leadership. Sheriff Montgomery has left an indelible mark on this agency, this community, and his legacy will serve as a guiding light for generations to come. Please join me in recognizing and honoring Sheriff Montgomery for his remarkable 50 years of service.
Thank you. I'm going to have a couple of remarks. I'm not going to take up a lot of your time. I know you have a lot of business tonight.
After 50 years?
First of all, I want to thank my wife, Terry. She jokes with me all the time. I don't think she thinks I'm ever going to retire, but that day will come sometime in the future. People keep asking me, how did you do 50 years? This was never a job. It's never been a job. I enjoy it as much today as the first day I walked through the doors in 1975. I've been blessed during my entire career to work with not only outstanding people in the sheriff's office, but Board of Supervisors like yourselves, and particularly the community. This is an outstanding community, and I know that the reputation that we have and the relationship that we have with the community is a big reason why I've been here for 50 years, and I don't take that for granted. So I really appreciate what you've done tonight. I'm humbled by it, and I look forward to working with you in the future. And I don't know if I'll be here for another 50 years, but we'll give it our best shot. Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Tom, do you want to make any comments?
Oh, well, I mean,
yes.
What do you say about 50 years? I mean, it's Ron, you know, you can tell for the deputies, people in the sheriff's department know this because they see it almost a daily basis. We see it as supervisors because we end up having talked to Ron, or the sheriff, about stuff, and we see the activities now in the new building. your service and dedication to this county cannot really be defined by just years. It's by the person, your heart, your commitment, your dedication to the people that you serve, and the love for your not only for your family, but for the people that work with you, and you strive to just to be an exemplary person that people can look up to, and you've succeeded. I only know one other person that I know personally that served more than 50 years in one job, okay? And he was a four-star general, or admiral, four-star admiral. And I tell you, the history and the knowledge that you've accumulated, we can't gather that. All you can do is share. So on behalf of my side of the county, thank you very much for your dedication and hard work. It's just incredible. Thank you.
Stephen?
Yeah. Congratulations, Sheriff Montgomery. I came on here to the board right at the transition as Sheriff Diggs was kind of moving on to other endeavors, and you were coming on yourself. So I got to kind of get to know you really early on in that transition. And just a couple things. One, I've really leaned on you, on your knowledge and experience to help me do my job up here, because you have so much history that I simply don't have. So I appreciate you letting me bend your ear on things from time to time. And one of the things that has impressed me right out of the gate was, it's easy after 50 years to just maintain the status quo and just keep the train on the tracks. But not only have you done that, but you've also instituted new programs, started new things with the sheriff's office, with the community that didn't exist before. So you're not sitting on your laurels. You're actually getting out there and doing more and more and more and leaving a legacy behind. So I appreciate that incentive and being innovative like that in the community and embracing all the new technology that we have available to us. We got one of the best law enforcement agencies around the area. I can boast on it all day long with anybody. And a large part is the leadership that you've given us here this past few years. And I look forward to maybe not 50 years more of it, but as many more years we can get. So again, congratulations and thank you.
Doug?
Well, I think Stephen pretty much said everything I was going to say. But I'll say, I saw the transition from Danny to Ron. Immediately, Ron came in the first month and presented an entire list of activities that he was going to accomplish within that first year. And he's done that and then some. And I look at the success we've had with cameras going in the school zones, what he's done for folks at Goosley and Old Williamsburg Road. And he's a statesman. When we have an issue and we need to work with some of our counterparts, and you ask Ron to do it, it gets done. He's revered, and to have somebody in our employ that is that capable and that successful, I just, my hat's off to you. I thank you very much, Ron, for everything you do for us, for everything you do for the county.
Wayne?
Well, they've said it all. But Ronnie, it's been great getting to know you for my time here on the board. And I will say that you're a stand-up guy. Every time I've called you or bumped into you, you have been just a statesman, as Doug said. And I appreciate all your hard work, your effort, your team behind you, all these guys and girls that make your job look easy, right? Because that's what happens. But you're a good, great leader for these people. And I wish you Godspeed as long as you'll stay with us. Thank you.
Sheriff, listening to what everybody says, you've got the tiger by the tail. As soon as you came in, you started implementing all the programs that you probably have had in the back of your mind for many years. And you've just gotten the chance to be able to do that. And I can't thank you enough, because it brings new life to the organization. And it gives the citizens more input to what they can hear from you. And I have to say how much you are deeply appreciated. I don't have the right words to say enough about it. So 50 years is a marvelous, marvelous milestone. And as you said, it has not been hard. It's serving other people. And that's the keystone. That of service, and that gives you the capacity to appreciate what you have and to be able to give more to the others. And I can't thank you enough. So good luck. for many, many more years to come.